Hello everyone, my name is Brandie. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you again for returning and viewing my videos. We have another haul video. What had happened was I am very much pro buy books, and that's what I did. So we have book of the month, we have some Amazon, we have some gifted books, and then we have books from Book Depository. So we're going to talk about it. It is 5 in the morning. I apologize for this morning view. This is what you get, okay? You get a freshly washed face and a t-shirt thrown on. So let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I need to get some water before we do, because, you know, that's the thing. Be right back. Okay, water. So let's go ahead and get started. I think first, come on, Luna. You guys probably don't see her, but my dog is right here. So if you wanted to be a part of the video, all you had to do was say. I'm going to start off with the books that I got from Half Price Books. So I have a mixed love-hate relationship with Half Price Books. The first book is going to be Remote Control by Nettie Okafor. Now, this book is $12 on Amazon. It's $10 at Half Price Books. So yeah, saving $2. I have every intention, and you'll see throughout this video, to buy all of Nettie Okafor's novels. So I want all of her books. I love her writing style. I love her sci-fi world building, or fantasy world building aspect. So I really love that. And this one, it says, she is adopted child of the angel of death. Beware of her. Mind her. Death guards her like one of its own. So I look forward to reading this. I know Brandie read this recently, so I definitely want to read this for sure. The next book I have is Pet by Akwaeke Emezi. I end up buying, is it Bitter? I have Bitter, but I didn't have Pet, and I know that they're not, you can read one and not read the other one, but to me, I want to understand a lot more, so I just want to make sure that I read this, because I know the characters from Bitter is built off of this. So this is the daughter's POV, and I want to say Bitter is the mother's POV. So I'll just read a little bit of the synopsis. There are no monsters anymore, or so children in the city of Lucille are taught. Jam and her best friend, Redemption, have grown up with this lesson all their lives. But when Jen meets Pet, a creature made from horns and colors and claws who emerges from one of her mother's paintings and a drop of Jam's blood, she must reconsider what she's been told. I can't wait to read this. Sounds amazing. And then as soon as I read this, I will definitely be reading Bitter by Akwaeke Emezi. The next book I have, look, who would I be without receipts in my books? I'm telling you, I'm facts. So the next book I have is Early Departures by Justin A. Reynolds. I don't remember this being this big. This is a pretty chunky book compared to, you know, his other books. So I am not used to his books being this big. But Justin A. Reynolds wrote Opposite of Always. He also wrote The World is Ending and I'm in My Bathing Suit. That came out this year. And so this was in the clearance section, which, you know, yay to me, was well taken care of. So this was definitely a good book that I was able to snag. And let's see. Jamal's best friend Q does not know he's about to die again. He also doesn't know that Jamal tried to save his life, rescuing him from drowning, only to watch Q die in a hospital. Even more complicated, Jamal and Q haven't been best friends in 2 years, since Jamal's parents died in a car accident, leaving him and his sister to carry on with him. Grief swallowed Jamal whole, and he blamed Q for causing the accident. Early departure. So this, knowing Justin A. Reynolds, I've met Justin A. Reynolds. This is still going to be a really, really good book. Even if it's talking about death, which can be upsetting and triggering, but I'm sure there will be happy ending knowing Justin A. Reynolds. So, got this one. The next is Tana V. Dew. This is Blood Colony. I read the My Soul to Keep, which is a trilogy. No, there's 4 books. So there's 4 books in that, and I think it's called African Immortals. I think that's what the series is called, African Immortals by Tana V. Dew. This is the 3rd book. So I already have the 2nd book and the 4th book in my cart because I was able to get the 3rd book. I know for a fact that for Black Weenathon, I will be reading the whole series all over again for this. So I'm so glad I was able to find the 3rd book. Because this is the 3rd book in that series, I won't read the synopsis. I don't want to spoil anything. So the next set of books we have are books that were gifted to me. Teacher Appreciation Week was the first week of April. No, the first week of May. And books were gifted to me. So I want to share them because they're super special to me. The first book is City of Dusk by Tara Sem. This was gifted to me by Brandie at Books at Brandie Shanae. Books with Brandie Shanae. Oh my god. I can't believe I butchered that. So she is reading this month. And I cannot wait to hear her review about it. The cover, it looks like world building. You can see the castle behind, and it looks amazing. So it says, for every realm there is a god, for every god there is an heir, for every heir there is a price. Enter the world of bone and shadow magic, a vengeful god and defiant chosen one, the City of Dusk, the first book in the Dark Gods trilogy, a stunning new voice of an epic fantasy. I don't want to know more. I just want to read it. And it's a nice floppy. Ooh, we love a good floppy paperback, right? So, thank you so much, Brandie. I swear, she's such an amazing soul. I love her dearly. She's been an amazing person in my life that I've been gifted this year. So, let's move on to the next one. I've already opened this one up on a live. We had a live discussion. This is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armitrout. This was gifted to me by Paco. I wish I had a note, but I just put Paco Bad Witch Books in here, so I know that I don't write in my books, so that's why I put it in here. So I know that he gave me this book, and it means the world. He bought this for Teacher Appreciation Week for me. But thank you so much, Paco. This meant everything. Like, I'm so grateful. I cannot wait to open this up and dive into it. Thank you again. So the next book that we have, the next book I have is Jordan E. Frico, and this is Ray Bear. I read this last year, and it's a 5-star. It's amazing. This was gifted to me by DM Lowry. She is the author that I've been bragging about since she allowed me to read her advanced copy of her book, The EOS Key. And I love her book, 5-star, hands down. She sent a thank you note, and I will just read it quickly to you guys. It broke my heart to hear you talk about not being appreciated as a teacher. I come from a family of teachers. I hope you enjoy this token of my appreciation for what you do. From DM Lowry. And I said that because I didn't feel appreciated. I didn't feel like I was valued. You know, thanks for the data. But when I mentioned it to some of my friends, it was just like pushed off as like, okay, another day. And it's not. It's an entire week for us. And I'm so thankful for this. Like, I have the second one already, and she bought me the first one, and thank you so much, DM Lowry. I am in awe of her as a human being. She is amazing. She is a blessing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'll read a little bit of the synopsis, like just only a little bit, because I've already read it. What if you sworn to protect the one you were born to destroy? Has always longed the warmth of a family. She was raised in isolation by a mysterious but often absent mother known as the Lady. When Tarasai came, and I'm butchering that, but I physically read this, so I apologize. When Tarasai comes of age, the Lady sends her to the capital of the global empire of Arasur to complete with the other children to be one of the chosen as one of the Crown Prince councils of 11. If she is picked, she'll be joined with the other council members through the Ray, a bond deeper than blood. That closeness is irresistible to Tarasai, but the Lady has other ideas, including a magical wish that Tarasai is compelled to obey. Kill the Crown Prince once she gains his trust. So they bond, and then she's told to kill him. There's a lot more than that. So I'm going to try to fly through these a little bit. Let's start with Book of the Month. So I have 2 subscriptions for Book of the Month, just in case I need to, buy extra books like I did this month. So I have a few here. Let's go ahead and open them up. So the first book we have is Darling Girl by Liz Mishhalski. I need to look this up before I... This is a Peter Pan retelling, and it sounds cute. In this beautiful reimagining of J.M. Barrie classic, one woman must take the infamous Peter Pan, who is not the innocent adventurer the fairy tales make him out to be, to save her daughter's life. That's all I want to know. So I will definitely be adding this to my TBR. Moving on, the next book we have is Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. This is a thriller that I've been wanting for a while. It says, Black father, a white father, 2 dead sons, a quest for revenge and redemption. I can't wait. I have Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby, and what better way to use the credit than for Razorblade Tears? So, I don't know where they come up with these phrases. It says, please don't stop. Stop what? Please don't stop reading, or please don't stop buying books. Like, please don't stop what? I want to know, because I think I feel the judgment. Let's go ahead and open up this one. This one I know for a fact has 3 in it. The first book is The Hacienda by Isabel Canais. This is going to be a book club read, and I am looking forward to this. This is Rebecca meets Mexican Gothic, and I really enjoyed Mexican Gothic. It was a good read until I got to the incest part, and I was like, okay, don't do that again. But it was beautiful, and it wasn't like it was like, oh, we did this on purpose. Like, it, maybe. You gotta read the book. The next book I have is Take My Hand by Dolan Perkins Valdez. Dolan Perkins Valdez. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. This says, a searing compassion new novel about a young black nurse, shocking discovery, and burning quest for the justice of post-segregation Alabama from the best-selling author's Wench. And she is beautiful. Do y'all see her locks? I can't tell if they're micro locks or sister locks, but can we just like acknowledge the fact that she is beautiful and her locks are stunning? I cannot wait to read this. This will be something that I probably read in the fall, and it seems like it's going to be an amazing book. Oh, the last and final book that I have is The Change by Kristen Miller. It says, it's not over, it's time. I don't even remember what this is about. A glorious, sharp, and funny modern saga about three women who discover that midlife brings a whole new type of empowerment, putting them on a collision course with the evil that lurks between their wealthy beach town. Ooh. Usually they don't have anything on the back, but there's a synopsis on the back. I met a woman like you when I was little. You don't say. Harriet's smile gave nothing away. What kind of woman would that be? She seemed to be a darling Nessa, to call her a witch. Nessa knew she needed to choose her words carefully. Her name was Miss Ella. She lived near a family down south, and my grandmother told me she worked as a librarian for 35 years. Then one day, Miss Ella left her husband and moved out of town into her grandfather's old shack in the middle of a swamp. The one thing that she took with her were her books. She taught herself how to make nature do her bidding. They said that she could heal or kill depending on which mood struck her. An uncle of mine swore he once spied on Miss Ella talking to snakes. I've never tried talking to snakes before, Harriet said. The idea seemed to appeal her. That is the point. Miss Ella and my grandmother worked together sometimes on projects, you might say. I was hoping you and me might do the same. The Change. I am looking forward to that one. That sounds like it's going to be great. The next book I have is a book from Amazon. I already know what this is because I bought it. This book is Nor by Dr. Nettie Aquafor. And again, like I said earlier, you're going to see a lot of her books because I'm buying all her books. What other way can I support her? I'm not going to read the synopsis because we've all seen this book. We've all seen this cover. And I don't want to know. Some of these names I can't even pronounce, and I don't want to be looking all raggedy on the internet. So I got Nor by Dr. Nettie Aquafor. Now it's time to get into the book depository. I have one individual book, and then I have a big box. So let's start with this one first because the big box is actually really big. So the book that I have, I love that they included a bookmark. Barnes & Nobles don't do that. Who Fears Death by Dr. Nettie Aquafor. This is the mass paperback, and I bought it from Book Depository, so I didn't look at the size of it, and mass market paperbacks are just not my jam. But I can't return it because it's Book Depository. Their process of returning items is, from my understanding, ridiculous, so I'll just buy the hardcover. So I will have 2 editions of these, which is not a problem because honestly, I like this original cover. The hardcover it's different. There's like fire and flames and stuff like that. So I'll have 2 editions, and I don't care. But if I have to read the mass market paperback, I will. Only for Dr. Nettie Aquafor. Only for her. Don't be trying. I'm being very specific because I don't want nobody to say, oh, you said that you would read mass market paperback. Yeah, for Dr. Nettie Aquafor. Not for nobody else. You don't get that type of privilege. This is the box. It will be the last box that I have. And hopefully my book buying will calm down and cease after a while, now that I have a pretty good stash of things. But I'm excited to open this up because Sanderson is in here. So it is 6:10 in the morning, so I have to hurry up so I can get ready for work. They wrapped it really well, so that's good. I'm so excited. So I also have another author that is like an auto buy for me, and I'll show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Another mass market paperback by Dr. Nettie Aquafor. This is the Book of the Phoenix. And again, do I care for? No, I don't. But they have a different edition with a different cover, and I wanted this cover, so that's why I bought it. Does it tell me a synopsis? No, not really. A fiery spirit dances from the paces of the great book. She brings the aroma of the scorched sand and ozone. She has a story to tell. And I want to know. So the next book we have is Ikinga. And this is also by Dr. Nettie Aquafor. It says, what will he do with his superpowers? When Nanami father, the police chief of Calaria, when Nanadi's father, the police of Calary, is killed, Nanami vows to avenge his death. Wondering what a 12-year-old boy can do, his dreams of being all powerful like the superheroes he loves to read about. That sounds so cute. The next book we have is Lagoon, and again, this comes in a different cover if you would like. The hardcover is definitely different. It says, 3 strangers, a star from the sky, a woman rises from the sea. The world will never be the same. 3 strangers, each isolated by his or her own problems. Adora, the marine biologist, Anthony, the world-famous rapper, Agu, the troubled soldier, wandering the beach outside of Lagoons, Nigeria's capital city. They're more alone than they've ever been before. When a meteorite hits the ocean and a tidal wave overcomes them, these 3 people will find themselves bound together in ways they never imagined. So that's Lagoon. So the next books we have are by N.K. Jemisin. I wanted to complete my series with N.K. Jemisin. I want all her novels. I'm not going to get into the graphic novels in the comics that she has, but I should have all her novels now. So, the first we have is The Killing Moon and The Shadowed Sun. This is a duology, books 1 and 2, and I was able to get them, which I am so grateful for. This is the Dream Blood duology, and I look forward to reading it. I don't hear really great things about her, but it's N.K. Jemisin. Her writing is phenomenal, whether you understand it or not. So, either way, I love N.K. Jemisin, and I will continue to buy her book. How Long Till Black Future Month, and this is also by N.K. Jemisin. This is her short story collection, and I've already read this, but I want to read it again. I want to read it again because when I read it, I didn't understand, like, I was reading it on ebook, and back then I was just getting into fiction books. I used to be a nonfiction gal. Don't judge me, judge your mama. I wasn't into short stories, and I must have skipped that part. I definitely read this sometime last year, and I want to read it again. Honestly, I think I got it from Audible. I think I got the audio and not the actual book itself. So, maybe I read it on ebook. I don't remember. Anyway, the next book I have is Legion, The Many Lives of Stephen Leeds. And this is by Brandon Sanderson. This is the hardcover edition that has 3 books, maybe 3 books and a novella. How many books are in here? 3. Legion Skin Deep in the Lives of the Beholder. It's the bind-up of the entire series of Legion by Brandon Sanderson. I love that the UK editions color themes their books. So this is purple. And the next book I have is The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. I actually purchased this book from Amazon, but it was it was smaller than a mass market paperback. There was no way I was going to read that. So I ended up getting this one, and I'm so glad that I did. I love the black and white and orange that it has. It's super, super cute. This is about chalkings and someone wanting to be chalking and go to a school for the gifted. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. Okay, the next set of Brandon Sanderson we have is the Reckner series. this is 3 books and then a novella. I don't believe that the novella is necessary, but I had to get it. And so first we have, so I got Steelheart, which is book 1 of the Reckner series. I got Firefight, book 2 of the Reckner series. I got Calamity, book 3 of the Reckner series. And Mitosis, the Reckner's novella. I believe on Goodreads this is the prequel, so this is like 0.5. So you read it before, so I believe it's read in this order. But don't quote me on it. When I'm ready to read it, I will definitely do it. Again, with the theme of UK covers for Brandon Sanderson, the black, the teal, and the white. I love this, and I cannot wait to add this to my collection. We have one more book. I also have the Rhythm of War, which came out the end of April. That's on its way. It's stuck in customs, and it's been stuck there for over 2 weeks. So I was going to add this to this haul, and I was waiting on it, but it's not coming anytime soon. Anyways, so I will be reading The Girl Beneath the Sea this month. And this is already on my TBR, so I will be reading this. And it's super beautiful. I wanted the UK cover because look how stunning that is. But that is it for this haul. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching me unhaul all of these books. It's a lot. Some of these are backwards. I apologize. But these are a lot of books. I understand. I'm so blessed and so grateful that I am able to actually purchase and support authors, because I enjoy reading, and as much as I read, the purpose is for me, I enjoy the escape in a book. This is the last pile, and I'm just so blessed and so thankful to be able to purchase this many books. Do I need to continue doing this every month? No, and I won't. I got what I need. I supported the authors that I wanted to support, and I feel great. The next thing that I need to do is rearrange my bookshelf. So that might be a video coming up soon, hopefully soon. So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and like and then subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.